Hey, YouTube Nation, I like to call you guys. Just wanted to do this video is from my Royal Rumble pool winner from the 2015 Royal Rumble event and match. Um, and this topic that they brought me this time is when do I think Seth Rollins is going to cash in? You know, when and where, what the situation is, how do I book it, everything like that. And I think, in my personal opinion, is that I would wait till after WrestleMania. I know a lot of people are thinking and hoping to do it at WrestleMania would be the first time anybody with some Money in the Bank briefcase does that. You know, cashes in successfully or not successfully. Either way, that would be big. But WrestleMania wouldn't be the place as much as you would think it would be, being the biggest event of the year and closing out, as I would call it, the WWE season. I still think that WrestleMania is should be separate, like a separate entity within itself, as in having a gimmick like that or doing something like that at a WrestleMania. However they would book it, I don't think should be done. I mean, if they do it there, sure, fine. But I think he should hold it off until either a couple pay-per-views into the new season or quote-unquote season, um, um, and do it then, because you want to talk about history in a different way. He might be the first person with the Money in the Bank briefcase that's almost still holding it as we're coming up to the next Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Obviously, he'll cash it in by then because he has to, but you never know. Or if they really want to, do something groundbreaking or different or weird or whatever, he would be, you can book it to have him, have a lot of chances to cash in, whether it's WrestleMania, whether it's the night after Mania, whether it's a pay-per-view down the road before Money in the Bank, and he just couldn't, just doesn't have the situation in his hand, or his cards there on the table to cash in. I think you know what I mean. He wouldn't have this. It wouldn't be the right situation, or someone would come in to interfere before he technically cashes in, or something, as he already has. That they've been booking it. Teasing a cash in, um, and maybe they keep teasing it, and you get to um, the go home show for the Money in the Bank pay per view. To 2015 season, quote unquote, and he still has the briefcase. If you want something that's groundbreaking, you can have him be the first ever Mr. Money in the Bank that was never able to cash in, either successfully or not successfully, in WWE history. And, it would be back up for grabs at that pay per view. And obviously, he would get to be in that match because he, is the quote unquote defending Money in the Bank winner. Just like a title match, you have your defending champion in that match. So he would be in that match with, a group of guys, and, go from there. Look it from there. Now, as more and more as I say that, I kind of like that idea. That would be a lot better than him cashing in at WrestleMania 31 here, or WrestleMania 31. There in Cali, in San Francisco, California, Levi Stadium, home of the San Francisco 49ers. I just think, I don't know. I just think that makes for a better story, especially you worry about being a quote unquote downtime for WWE after WrestleMania. The pay per view is going from there. Kind of, at least in my opinion, I see it as a downtime, and you want to keep booking it. Try to make it book it strong. Try to keep your subscribers. Try to get new subscribers. And so he keeps teasing the cash and cash and cash in. And then he doesn't, and before you know it, it's Money in the Bank pay per view, go home show, last chance to cash it in. He tries to and still can't. And whoever's the champion at that time, whether it's Dean Ambrose or Roman Reigns, or hopefully it's Brock Lesnar. Probably not. He'll probably be going back to UFC. But I would hope that he would stay. But whoever's the champion at that point, and he tries to cash in on the go home show of Money in the Bank pay per view before that pay per view of the next season, and he doesn't, and we go into the pay per view and he is the defending Mr. Money in the Bank and he'll be in the match, I think that would be really cool. Now, as much as I've been talking about it here in circles, what I think is going to happen is that he will cash it in the night after WrestleMania. Somehow, some way, he'll cash it in. I think that's when they're gonna do it because, like I said, that's a new quote unquote season, and he can cash it in whether successfully or not successfully. That'd be a good time to do it. But what I would like to see, what I would fantasy booking, as most of us do, I would like it that other way, and it's a way that I never even thought of until I started this video actually. Um, and the more and more I think about it, I think it would be great if they did it that way and have him, defending his Mr. Money in the Bank title, or quote unquote, title, being Mr. Money in the Bank at Money in the Bank. It's a briefcase back up for grabs. So we'll see. Let me know what you think. If you agree with me, whether you think I'm crazy for the thought I'm thinking or the way they could go. Welcome to subscribe. If you're not subscribed, you're welcome to let me know on Twitter or any other way about a topic that you might want me to discuss, whether it's pro wrestling, NFL, or whatever. Take care.